All right, man, we back. My Jim Carrey voice. Alrighty then. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Um, Other than that, man, y'all know we about to get to the boxing. Manny Pacquiao seems to call out Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. You seen it in a screenshot right there. I linked the source in the description so you can see it a lot better. And then you can see it here. You see it at the bottom. He tags Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford uh, in uh, in the post on Twitter. Also, we're gonna talk about welterweight rankings as well, the ring rankings and where I rate the welterweights. In my opinion on the welterweight division. We'll talk about Gary Russell getting lied to by Al Heyman. Also, talk a little bit about Clarissa Shields getting it. She coming. Excuse me. She supposed to be joining the Octagon. All right. I'm gonna look that information up, and obviously she got a big fight with Ennis on the undercard versus was Ivana Hezic, who actually um give me 1 second. She actually actually I heard that the trainer is banned. The trainer that got knocked out allegedly by her brother, whatever. But I'll drop that in the description. Give me 1 minute. The link. So there's a tweet link right here, man. Give me 1 second. I can't put it in there. There we go. So yeah, Pacquiao called out Errol and Terrence, but let me shout out to everybody real quick. Corey Lee, I see you. What's going on? Mr. Child, Dre Berry, salute. Viewpoint TV, salute. Alan Williams, salute. DC, I see you. Jamal Berry, what it do? Christian Shield was on Sway in the morning, like a mug. Oh, I'm gonna check it out. So she doing her little media rounds. I believe they fighting in where they fighting in Atlantic City. So a lot of people got questions about Ennis. I'll talk a little bit about Ennis. I got to finish watching this interview, Jason Montez. So what we got here is Manny Pacquiao tagging Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. I'm not sure if any of those guys responded to Manny Pacquiao's post or is Manny Pacquiao trolling. Shout out to Banco Boxing. Y'all go check them out. BANCO Boxing. You know, we got a little chat going on. And it's actually 8 hours ago, so I'm surprised nobody picked up on it. Pacquiao posted a video. Thanks to everyone who supported the Manny Pacquiao Foundation in our first year. Looking forward to amazing 2020 as we fight for the less fortunate, spread hope around the world. And he tags Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford in there. So I don't know if he calling them out, if he's trolling, or whatever the situation is. All right. And Bud did respond. He said, whenever you ready. Obviously, Earl did not respond, but he tagged Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. So I don't know if now Manny Pacquiao, shout out to Corey Lee, ice season all year round, Pacquiao Spence. Pacquiao could be trolling, Pacquiao could be lying, but he did call him out. And like I said before, Bud did respond. Shout out to MDA0214. He responded, D Brown, I see you. And basically, he said whenever he ready. Now that fight could have happened years ago, and Bob Arum was protecting Manny Pacquiao interests, but it wasn't even that he cared about Pacquiao. Bob Arum didn't have the money to do so. Pacquiao wanted $20 million to fight Terrence Crawford. Bob Arum couldn't find a $20 million guarantee, so Bob Arum told the lie and said I was protecting Manny Pacquiao's best interest. He just didn't have the money. But Pacquiao turned around and joined Al Heyman. He made a guarantee of 20 versus Adrian Broner. Let that have been 3 or 4 years later, but he made 20 versus Broner, 20 versus Keith Thurman minimum. So he made that money versus two easier opponents, and I say Keith was easier because he came off a 22-month layoff or whatever it was, and he didn't look so good versus Lopez. But then, Pacquiao, seen the opportunity open to take advantage of it. So I ain't mad of him. I mean, Floyd took advantage of Corrales. I'm not trying to act like, the legends, didn't make no other mistakes. Floyd took advantage when Corrales said, I'll fight Floyd at 30 or 35, and Corrales was at 35, and Floyd took advantage and said, we'll come down to 30 and fight me. Same thing with Sugar Ray Leonard. He waited to Marvin Hagler had a big ass war with John the Beast Mugabe, and then he wanted to fight Hagler after Hagler started to slow down a little bit. So when I say these fighters today, they make some mistakes, or they kind of move a little timid. Well, other fighters back in the day, they moved timid, just wasn't no social media around. You know what I'm saying? But Bob Arum wasn't protecting no Pacquiao. He would have loved to make Pacquiao and Crawford. He just didn't have the money that Pacquiao wanted. And don't forget, Manny Pacquiao had a situation with the IRS where he couldn't fight in the United States, and Al Heyman, kind of helped him clear that up so he could fight in the United States again. This is one of the reasons why he was fighting in Australia. He was fighting wherever the fuck he fought Lucas Matisse at. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it was a sub tweet, and he tagged him in there. And like I said before, man, I think, Pacquiao is an opportunist. I'm not Mr. Child Salute. I'm not. I mean, maybe Pacquiao got the news that he ain't getting the Floyd Mayweather fight, and Floyd just gonna come back and fight two MMA fighters. You know what I'm saying? He come back and fight Conor McGregor, or maybe beat Cowboy Cerrone. If Cerrone beat McGregor, he come back and fight Cerrone, or preferably if McGregor win. I think they fight next week, and then. Then after that, maybe he fight Khabib if he get past Tony Ferguson, which, some of the dudes that do mixed martial arts been telling me they believe Khabib gonna win the fight. I don't know a lot about mixed martial arts, but I have seen Ferguson, I've seen Khabib fight as well. And I like Khabib a lot. But so basically, if that's how we funks win, and that's how we getting it in, well, at the end of the day, if Pacquiao know he not gonna get that fight, and he need a legacy fight, or he need a big money fight. Well, maybe Al Heyman was like, well, Pacquiao, why don't you take on Bud? We're going to do Bud and Errol. We got to do that anyway. Let's see if we can throw Pacquiao over there to fight, Terrence Crawford. But I don't understand why he would serve Pacquiao to Terrence Crawford and not Errol Spence. That is the question. But I do know that Pacquiao is on a fight-by-fight deal with Premier Boxing Champions. I do know, he's on a fight-by-fight deal. So at the end of the day, Pacquiao can easily go over there and fight Crawford. Maybe he don't want to fight Mikey no more. Maybe he want to, I heard this is last year. He supposed to return after this year. So, like I said before, he got a better chance of beating Errol Spence. And he do have a chance of beating Crawford. Like I said before, it's been said 1,000 times that Crawford ain't had a great fight. Crawford ain't been tested, and neither has Errol Spence. No matter how you look at it, tell me last time Errol Spence wasn't a favorite in a big fight, as he was a top 15 or top 10 contender. You know what I'm saying? Let me know the last time he wasn't the favorite. If you favorite, how you in a big fight? If you ain't never been the underdog, you ain't never been in a 50-50 fight, how are you the favorite? He was the favorite to beat Kell Brook. Even though I thought it was premature, but hey, he got the job done. Shawn Porter, he was a bigger favorite against Shawn Porter than Mikey Garcia. And that was a dude moving from 35 to 47. He was a favorite over Peterson. Favorite over Ocampo. You know what I'm saying? Spence was the favorite versus Kell Brook, bro. What you talking about? There was no 50-50 fight. I thought Kell Brook would win. But it wasn't no 50. Errol Spence was the favorite. Stop it. Kell Brook, however you want to look at it, man. Y'all talk about the dude with the one leg and Benavidez who had 2 fights and healed up. Kell Brook came off a loss. He came off a loss. He had a broken face. No tune-up. No can of tuna fish. Come on. How are you the favorite with a nigga coming off a loss coming down the middleweight? Stop it. Those wasn't no, them ain't no Floyd Mayweather versus Corrales. That's not that. Pacquiao versus Morales. That's not that. Those not those fights, bro. Michael Nunn, James Toney. Not that fight. Leonard versus Benitez. That's not that fight. Leonard versus Hearn is not that fight. In y'all minds, y'all try to make it seem like Shawn Porter was undefeated. He lost to Kell Brook. He lost to Keith Thurman. He had a draw with Julio Diaz. Stop it. Harry Ferguson, salute. Stop it. Big homie, salute. Stop it, dude. Stop it. He ain't fought nobody like Pacquiao, especially if they don't have drug testing. No, he hasn't. He ain't fought nobody like Pacquiao. This Pacquiao, he ain't fought nobody like this Pacquiao. Birkin boy, salute. Get the hell out of it. They tough in y'all mind. They tough in y'all mind. Kell Brook beat Porter. I don't care if he was holding or not. Lawrence Williams, salute. Y'all subscribe to Lawrence Williams channel. He was a top 3 welterweight in your mind. In your mind. Manny Pacquiao was still there. He didn't want to fight Jesse Vargas. Keith Thurman was still there. Come on. He had a belt. Cool. He came off a loss, came back down. He was tough in your mind. What did he do since then? What did he do since then? Absolutely nothing. Kell Brook dug Devin Alexander for a few times. Him and Shawn Porter traded injuries for a few times. This is a dude that lost to Carson Jones in Miami, Oklahoma, wherever they was at. Stop talking to him. He lost to Carson Jones way before that. Name me the best welterweight Kell Brook beat. Name me the best welterweight Kell Brook beat. Shawn Porter. That's the only one he beat. Shawn Porter got beat by Keith. He got beat by Earl. He had a draw with Julio Diaz. What is Kell Brook's resume? He didn't beat Danny Garcia, Kell Brook. Shawn Porter, that's it. That's it. That's it. Other than that, look at his resume. Tell me who he beat. Tell me who he beat. This dude fought a dude with 100 losses like 5 times. Yes, Julio Diaz really beat him. Triple G wasn't a welterweight. Kevin Biziard, JoJo Dan. Who he beat? He lost to Carson Jones and got a gift. Who he beat? He beat Porter more convincingly than Keith Thurman did. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not going to argue with that subjective. Who he beat? Majority decision over Carson Jones. Matthew Haddon, way after Canelo beat him. Love more than Nundu. He had to be 100. Luis Galarza. Michael Jennings. Kevin McIntyre. Barry Jones. David Kirk, 11-58. Ernie Smith, 13-97. He fought Ernie Smith 1, 2, 3. He fought Ernie. Dog, his pro debut was versus somebody 31-189, bro. 31-189, bro. His pro debut, once again. Kell Brook has fought 3 or 4 times of guys that got over 50 losses. Peter Buckley, 89 losses. He fought Leroy Williams, 46 losses. Close enough. Brian Coleman, 139 losses. Carl Taylor, 77 losses. Ernie Smith, 80 losses when he fought him. That's the first time he fought him. Ernie Smith, the second time he fought him, 85 losses. The third time he fought Ernie Smith, 97 losses. Did knock Ernie Smith out not once in the first 3 fights. David Kirk, 58 losses. Come on, you look at somebody's resume and tell me somebody who fought that many dudes with that many losses, bro. Come on, man. This motherfucker fighting dudes with and I didn't even get to the dudes that had 26 losses, 16 losses, 2-10, 8-12. Come on, man. Talking about bum bashing, man. He the king of it. Come on, man. Get the fuck up out of here, man. This dude does not have a career-defining victory. Pacquiao would be the best fighter Crawford and Errol Spence fought. Period. If Pacquiao beat either one, I would not be surprised. Without no drug testing, I gotta say that. He ended up avenging that close decision to Carson Jones. I'll give him credit. I think he came back and stopped him. Y'all hype up who y'all want to hype up resume. Y'all hype up who y'all want to hype up, bro. Before he fought Shawn Porter, and I'm going to get to the welterweight ranking. Before he fought Shawn Porter, I was defending Shawn Porter. I was like, Shawn Porter going to be a tough fight. If he do clip him, it's going to be late in the fight. Shawn Porter not a bum. Shawn Porter a good fighter. If Shawn Porter, nobody had, that was y'all. He gonna knock out Shawn in 5. Shawn a bump. All of a sudden, Shawn all that in the bag of chips with a 50-cent soda on the side. Before that, Shawn Porter was the bum. All afterwards, everybody want to prop Shawn Porter up. Why? Because if Shawn Porter's the bum and he's an average fighter, or he's just a street fighter in good condition. If a street fighter in good condition only lost by an inch, or only lost by a few inches, what that makes Errol Spence? So now we got to elevate Shawn Porter because we want to keep elevating Errol Spence. I know the game. I'm not elevating Kowalskis at all neither. I didn't know much about Kowalskis. I seen him fight versus Ivorizzian. I believe he got Ivorizzian out there when Lamont Peterson was struggling with Ivorizzian for the regular belt. Everybody was saying, oh, he lost to Ray Robinson. I had to go back and watch the Ray Robinson fight. I thought he won versus Ray Robinson. See how good Kowalskis is. You don't know until you put the medal to the road. Shawn Porter, good fighter, best resume. In the welterweight division, not named Manny Pacquiao. But with Manny Pacquiao, I'm telling y'all, man, people sleeping on Pacquiao. And these dudes giving up their right to testing. It would not surprise me if Manny Pacquiao will beat either one of them. Do you think Bell Spence should fight elite competition if they are not fighting each other? Do you think they should fight? Should fight. Who is elite? Errol Spence been chasing Keith Thurman for how long? That's an elite victory. If he get Keith Thurman after he win the IBF belt, that's elite. I'm not questioning him. And Keith Thurman answer a lot of questions. But Errol Spence will probably be pound for pound number 1 if he beat Keith Thurman in impressive fashion at his height. He probably wouldn't be at welterweight after that fight. And I said that many, many occasions. Nobody knew if he was going to beat Keith Thurman or not until Keith Thurman started slowing down. He beat Keith Thurman. He's not in this division no more. He got the 3 belts. The other belt on the wrong side of the street with what? Vargas or Pacquiao still with top rank? No. Don't forget, Pacquiao wasn't trying to come to PBC. Pacquiao was trying to move down and fight Vasily Lomachenko. That's a fact. He was trying to move down and fight Lomachenko. Pacquiao had to drag his feet to come work with the man. And I don't blame him. People that were saying you was on drugs, people that were slandering your name. That's like Floyd Mayweather going back to work with Bob Arum. But hey, he did it. But he wasn't trying to. People act like he willingly wanted to go without Heyman. He ain't still say nothing bad about Bob. He wanted to go over there and fight Lomachenko. Lomachenko didn't want to fight. So, hey, you move on from it. But let's not act like Bud and Errol, it ain't no way they can lose to Manny Pacquiao. Yes, they can. I'm not sure if he was tested versus Jeff Horn. I think he underestimated Jeff Horn. Eddie said, I think he should bounce it back with Shawn Porter. I mean, that's his prerogative. It might be a Tommy Hearns thing, where he edged him out. He didn't stop him, but he edged him out, and then he sees Shawn Porter at 54 for a belt or down the road. I can see it that way. I can see where Errol and Shawn would be like Tommy and Ray. Even though that was a 15-rounder. If it was a 12, we not sitting here talking. Tommy win that fight. And down the road, him and Shawn do it at 54. But when you talk about Pacquiao is tough. Awkward, a southpaw, explosive when it's no testing there. Errol Spence, keep his hands at home a lot. Bud Crawford, take a lot of chances. He lead openings. I mean, come on, man. Like I said, I would want to see it. It wouldn't be a short thing. I'm not going in there arrogant. How you think Home would do? Who you talking about? Pacquiao? Well, they fought each other a lot of times. Porter came up under Pacquiao. He was sparring him. I think Porter can kind of do what Jeff Horn can do. But I think Jeff Horn offense, it might sound stupid, Jeff Horn offense was he would land cleaner shots than Manny Pacquiao did. I mean, than Porter would. Porter smothered his work, and that's why Porter don't get credit for his work, because Porter smothered his work. Samuel Crouton. Delorme Mikey. Probably Mikey still, especially at 40. He said Bud being a switch hitter stops Pacquiao with the ability to make adjustments. But in the first 3 or 4 rounds is the danger zone for Bud. Them 3 or 4 rounds with Pacquiao is the danger zone, just like Keith Thurman. Pacquiao established the fear. He established the embarrassment. He dropped him. So when you're dealing with a boxer, you got to throw him off their rocker. Yeah, I agree that Bud can outbox him and he'll be slick and he'll counter punch, and it's an adjustment period. It's truly an adjustment period. Sometimes you got to test the speed out, test the power out, test the angles out. Now, if you're a good swarmer, some swarmers can come out there hot. They come out there, they bully you, and they establish their stealth, and they close the distance, and they try to break the boxer rhythm. Pacquiao would have to break Errol Spence's rhythm. With Terrence Crawford with Errol Spence, Pacquiao would have to put rounds in the bank, and Errol Spence will come down the stretch hot. Errol Spence and Pacquiao is kind of alike. Pacquiao put the earmuffs on at this point in his career. That's his defense. Once you corner him, you put him on the ropes, he'll let you work. So Errol Spence would have to be, I would tell Errol Spence, when you back Pacquiao up with that good jab, I would tell him exclusively to go to the body and don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop. Go to the body. Use your length. Put money in the bank. You know what I'm saying? Maybe rip an uppercut in there. Pacquiao going to slide off the ropes. He going to try to shoe shine a little bit. Errol Spence, he got to stop putting them earmuffs on. That's how he beat the hell out of Margarito, even though that was, 10 years ago. I don't think this is an easy fight, man, for neither one of them. I think y'all underestimate Pacquiao without drug testing. Francisco. I think y'all really naive. I'm not saying this from a fanboy stand of view. I'm just saying you underestimate Manny Pacquiao, man. I ain't underestimating him, man. Now, if you tell me they got a strict regimen of testing, then I feel very strongly about Errol Spence doing well, and I feel very strongly about Bud doing well. But if you say, well, Jeff Horn beat him. Marquez stopped him. You know what I'm saying? Floyd did this to him. It's an acquired taste. You can't use the triangle theory. If everybody can do what Floyd did, I'm pretty sure everybody did what Morales did the first time, I'm pretty sure they'd do it. It's a reason why Floyd is Floyd. Morales was Morales in the first fight. And Jeff Horn is Jeff Horn. People say, well, Jeff Horn wasn't that good. Okay, Jeff Horn wasn't that good, but Jeff Horn took a hell of a punch. Who really taking that punishment? Would you say, put it to you this way? Most people agree Amir Khan is a better fighter than Jeff Horn, right? Most people would agree to that. But would Amir Khan be able to take the punishment that Jeff Horn took? Who knows? I doubt it. Jeff Horn was a throwback fighter. Jeff Horn was taking punishment, walking through it, and he had a good fight. He beat him. He had a good game plan, irky jerky head movement. He took a lot of punches. Manny Pacquiao was a known commodity. Do I think he'll take that fight? I don't believe it. If he taking that fight, that means he been confirmed that Floyd ain't fighting him. If he taking the fight between one of them two, it's probably going to be Earl. Not because Earl is the weaker. Not because Earl is not the switch hitter. Not because Earl is a southpaw. Not because... The only reason he'll be fight Earl is because of the car accident. Opportunist. That's why he'll fight Earl. He'll fight Earl because of Earl's car accident. Pacquiao fought Thurman after he came off a 22-month layoff. Before then, there wasn't no communication. He should take Manny Pacquiao now. Pacquiao should take Spence now. He's an opportunist. And Spence would be naive enough to oblige him, like everybody else gave up their rights versus Pacquiao. Broner, Thurman gave up their right to testing. Say what you want to say. They tested in the 23rd hour. Thurman knew Pacquiao seen him weakness versus Josito Lopez. He took advantage of it. See the vulnerability. And at the end of the fight, well, I need another tune-up or this and that, or you probably saying to themselves, oh, I should have got testing. I should have did this. I should have did that. At the end of the day, Pacquiao laughing to the bank. He laughing to the bank. Either one of them, Crawford is not an opportunist. Stop. Tell me who he ducked. Y'all niggas be making shit up. Tell me who he ducked. Tell me who Crawford didn't fight. Who didn't he fight? Tell me that. Swear to some of y'all that Timothy Bradley didn't fight nobody. He beat Lamont Peterson. First man to drop and beat Lamont Peterson. He beat Devin Alexander in a 140-pound showdown. No, you was trying to be funny. How is he an opportunist? Tell me. Who didn't he fight? All of a sudden, Broner want to pop his head up at 40 when he long. Manny want to pop his head up at 40. Regis want to take big steps. Come on, man. Come on. Adrian Broner ducked Ricky Burns because he didn't go to the UK. Crawford took that belt from him. He went over there when Broner refused to. So I'm trying to see, how is this nigga opportunist? How is Crawford an opportunist? I just want to know. Who haven't he fought? That's the question. Who did he duck? Because I can make a case, Errol Spence ducked the whole 154-pound division. His big ass was at 54 for a few fights. Why didn't he stay at 154 pounds? Huh? Why is he down at 47? Why didn't he go up there and do what Erickson Lubin did? Why is he at 47? He started off at 54. He was a 152-pounder as an amateur. What was Crawford as an amateur? 132 or something like that? I don't want to hear that money shit. What no money shit? The nigga was robotic at 54. They knew he was food at 54. That's why he came down. I don't want to hear nothing about no money. That's your opinion, Gary Leb, but I want to know, where's this man an opportunist at? Yes, Pacquiao's an opportunist at this point in his career. I ain't mad at him. I ain't pressuring Pacquiao to fight neither one of them. Makes me no difference. Terrence Crawford wanted to fight when they met in what's to say those a hooker last year. I was waiting to go. I was trying to stay away from it. I was going to rank the welterweights, but how is Bud an opportunist, bro? How? Do I got, like I said, I keep sound clips. It makes me no difference. I keep sound clips. I keep them on deck. Your boy keep them on deck. Let me refresh your memory with facts. Refresh these niggas' memory with facts.
This is what I read it all too. Terrence Crawford, wait till he get a belt. Yeah. He ain't did nothing in the welterweight today. When he get a belt, you want to go over there. Keith Thurman want to go over there, and now y'all want to say, oh, I ain't fought nobody, but I got a belt now, so okay. Shawn Porter got a belt too. So now Shawn Porter got a belt too. Shawn Porter. So why am I go to the easy road and you not Shawn Porter out? The easy road and you not Shawn Porter out. So why am I go to the easy road and you not Shawn Porter out? So why am I go to the easy road and you not Shawn Porter out? So why am I go to the easy road and you not Shawn Porter out? So why am I go to the easy road and you not Shawn Porter out? So now Shawn Porter got a belt. So why am I go to the easy road and you not Shawn Porter out?
Who said that? Did I make that up? Did I make that up? Did I make that up? Was that fabrication? Did I make that up? Did I make it up? Did I make that up? Was that not y'all boy voice? That's y'all man's voice. Want me to play some more? Give me 1 second.
Get all the belts, then what you gonna do? So we'll see. These guys step up, they will have no choice after beat Keith Thurman, beat Jeff Horn, and get all the belts, then what you gonna do? They will have no choice after beat Keith Thurman, beat Jeff Horn, and get all the belts, then what you gonna do? Beat Keith Thurman, beat Jeff Horn, and get all the Crawford have well, he don't have it yet. If he does get the belt from Jeff Horn, I'm coming to take that belt too, because I want to be undisputed welterweight champion of the world. Crawford have well, he don't have it yet. If he does get the belt from Jeff Horn, I'm coming to take that belt too, because I want to be undisputed welterweight. Crawford have well, he don't have it yet. If he does get the belt from Jeff Horn, I'm coming to take that belt too, because I want to be undisputed.
Come on, bro. Come on, man. How am I hating? And this is what this man said. Come on, man. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Liar, liar, pants on fire. He had 2 good legs. He had all the good face. Everything was good. Who's the opportunist? Who's the opportunist? Like I said before, PBC was trying to age Bud out. They're trying to treat him like you don't exist. They tried to, this is what I know behind the scenes. Bud Crawford was just minding his business. They was never going to make that fight. They didn't acknowledge him. They didn't say his name. They didn't show him at Wilder Fury. Right? He came and supported Wilder Fury. They didn't show him. They treated him like he don't exist. Didn't acknowledge him as a belt holder. Stop acknowledging the WBO. Only start acknowledging when Castanos was not about to fight Teixeira, because they want to do undisputed at 54. The WBO president came out and said that Al Heyman got beef with the WBO because they scared of Terrence Crawford. These are the facts. Why is Wilder going over to ESPN to fight Tyson Fury? ESPN handling the media credentials. They're handling the pay-per-view. Fox just tagging along for the ride just to say it ain't a complete wash. Come on, man. If anything, come on, Errol Spence was an opportunist. Why didn't he go stay at 54 and fight somebody? Because he knew it was all bad. Why is niggas making a career at 47? Why are people making a career at 47? Keith Thurman should have been gone. Errol Spence should have been gone. Shawn Porter should have came and been gone. All 3 of them then fought at 54 at some point. Talking about weight bullies. Shit, man, they've been at this weight forever. Why they scared to go up to 54? You know what I'm saying? Why they scared to go up to 54? Crawford done moved up 3 times. Mikey done moved up 26, 30, 35, 40, 47, 5 times. Pacquiao done moved up 8 times. Mayweather moved up 5 times. De La Hoya moved up like several times. Come on. They trying, man, that's like you staying in the 8th grade, man. You supposed to be in high school hooping, you playing against 7th graders. I ain't trying to hear that money excuse, man. If you a star in whatever weight class you at. What's the money? It's the money. Man, come on, man. How long did Floyd stay at 30? How long did Floyd stay at 35? How long did Floyd stay at 40? Come on. Come on, these niggas trying to be the welterweight version of Marvin Hagler. To knock somebody out, you got to beat them. You got to get in the ring with them. Like I said before, I know what you dudes don't know. And I didn't even take it there. Y'all blame Malaria 76. Whatever his name, Marlon Waynes, whatever his name is. I did not take it there. If Errol Spence was at 54, he'd be Erickson Lube, but somebody would have slept him. On God now. AB. What was AB? 30 pounder, 35 pounder, 40 pounder, 47 pounders. Come on, man. Even Canelo then moved on up, man. 40, 47, 54, 60, 68, 75. Come on, man. Them motherfuckers moving down in weight. How many people you know move down in weight and make a career? Some dudes move down in weight when they come from the amateurs. Motherfuckers at 54, I look like garbage here. Let me go down to 47. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all talk about Manny Pacquiao. They got the nerve to say, oh, Manny Pacquiao was ducking Errol Spence. He's ducking Spence. But Spence ducking Bud, so you can't call it. Come on, what is this? DuckTales, Mighty Duck? He using Manny Pacquiao as an excuse. But we talk about AJ. Oh, AJ using Dillian White as a bodyguard versus Wilder. Now Shawn Porter is the link. Like I said before, Manny Pacquiao can beat any of these dudes if it's no testing. Manny Pacquiao can beat any of these dudes if it's no testing. You know what I'm saying? Manny Pacquiao, he got fire in both hands. He still got speed. He don't have the stamina that he once did at whatever, 41, 42 years old. But these dudes ain't been in big fights. And there's something to be said about being in big fights. And neither one of these dudes, in my opinion, is some type of, Tonka trunk or some type of Mack truck, and they just killing everything that's moving like a Mike Tyson or nothing. They both good fighters. They both got good power, and they both young, compared to Manny Pacquiao. But they both have some flaws. And when you're dealing with a veteran can see your flaws. A veteran can see openings that usually your Kavalaskis or your Shawn Porter can't take advantage of. Pacquiao is still higher learning. He's still higher learning. Pacquiao is a professor. Kind of like, Bernard and Pascal or something like that. Pacquiao is a professor, man. Pacquiao is a professor. And you got to give him credit. You can't count on Manny Pacquiao with no testing. He said, no, Spence, all the PBC fighters going to weigh their right to Manny Pacquiao. You won't hear Errol Spence screaming 60-40 versus Manny Pacquiao. You won't hear him screaming 60-40. Mark say they don't want to admit to they don't want to admit to Spence confirmation of Mayweather game plan to Spence for Spence to avoid Crawford. We don't want to fight for him right now. He said it. He said Crawford the best fighter in the world a few years ago. He said that. PBC, the top ranked people, they say, well, they aging Bud out. They don't want to make the Bud fight. We don't acknowledge the WBO. Oh, don't say Terrence Crawford's name. Oh, don't put him on the screen. Come on. Why? They said that. See, y'all fans. You know what I'm saying? Y'all thinking like fans, like I was thinking ago 2-3 years ago. But the fact is, PBC don't want to fight. I know from three sides, bro. I know from the PBC side for sure. I know from the sanctioned belt side. I won't say who, but I know from the sanctioned belt side for sure. I know from Top Rank for sure. All three say the same thing, that they don't want to fight. You notice when Terrence Crawford came to the division, all of a sudden Errol Spence started getting the fights that he wanted. Before Crawford got there, he couldn't even get a fight after Kell Brook. Luis Collazo, he had a shoulder injury. Shawn Porter didn't want to fight him. Remember, he said, I only want to fight Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia. They couldn't find a fight for him. Lamont Peterson dropped his regular WBA belt to fight him. If it weren't for Lamont Peterson, man, he would have been shadow boxing in January 2018. Then he had a mandatory in Carlos Ocampo. Once again, he couldn't find another fight for 6 or 7 months. Well, shit. What? July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 9 months later. Coffee Universe, salute. Smash the like button, everyone. Salute. Y'all go subscribe to this channel. He couldn't find a fight for 9 months. After he fought Kell Brook. June, July, August, September, October, November, December, 8 months. Wouldn't nobody fight him. After Ocampo, when Bud won a belt, all of a sudden everybody want to fight. Oh, we gonna get Mikey. Then we gonna make Shawn. Then we gonna get Danny. Then we gonna get whoever else. Until Bud got to the division, man, Errol Spence, if Bud never came to that division, never existed, Errol Spence would still be shot. Errol Spence would be still fighting motherfucking he probably be fighting Kavalaskis. Shit. Errol Spence won fight. Man, they weren't trying to get, man, Errol Spence got fights because of Bud. Just to keep other welterweights from crossing over the street. All of a sudden, the hot thing now is, why can't Bud fight Ugis? Or why can't Bud fight Porter? I've been saying that for 2 years. For 2 years, I've been saying, hey, man, why PBC just don't go wear Bud out? Why they got Lippias that can crack? They got Danny that can punch. That's a good fight. They got Ugis, who a big guy who beat Crawford in the amateurs. Got Jamal James. They can't all get a title shot at the 3 belts that they hold on one side of the street. You know what I'm saying? Why not Shawn Porter? Well, I know they friends, whatever. I knew they've been friends. You got all these PBC welterweights. At one point, Sammy Vasquez, Victor Ortiz, Amir Khan. You know what I'm saying? Lamont Peterson. Who else you had on that side of the street? You had a lot of guys over there that I just can't remember. I've been saying, damn, why? I've been saying this for years. Why they just don't throw a few guys to wear Bud out? Maybe somebody can snatch the WBO belt and then, then they can be whatever. Come on, man. He said Thurman was ducking big. Same side of the street, though. I thought if you was on the same side of the street, the fight can happen. And it's got to earn his keep, man. He got to pick a promotional stable. Or you got to find us promotional issues. Why now? Why they want to wait now to send somebody over there? All them niggas can't get a title shot. Lippias say, oh, man, I'll fight Crawford. He said that about a month ago. What happened? Oh, they trying to get him to fight Josito Lopez, but Lopez don't want to fight. Ugis. Somebody just mentioned in the chat. Ugis was supposed to fight Alexander Booth Putin for the regular WBA title. Al Heyman talked him out of it to fight Mike Dallas on Super Bowl weekend in Mississippi. He promised Ugis a title shot down the line. Not in the close future, in the long term. Nigga, Ugis gonna get a title shot in 2021 at earliest. Instead of fighting Alexander Booth Putin because he on the wrong side of the street. Tell me it's not adding up. Who don't want to get a title shot? Jamal James don't mean that much. Antonio DeMarco don't mean that much. Adrian Broner, send him over there. He don't mean that much. You might as well cash him out. Danny Garcia, he don't mean that much no more. You got at what point they got over 15 welterweights. Andre Berto. They got over 15, 20 active welterweights at one point in time that could have went over there and took a belt. And all of a sudden, now Crawford speak up. Impress Errol Spence. Now motherfuckers want to send troops over to top rank land and fight Terrence Crawford. Why you didn't do this shit a year ago? Benavidez and Amir Khan, had been space and opportunity for Danny to get that shot. Well, $3 million ended up. Well, I thought they didn't offer you nothing. See, I cannot say Manny Pacquiao need to do this, do that. Man, this nigga done did everything under the sun. I understand he got financial issues. You know what I'm saying? He trying to retire. He messed his money up. Whatever the situation may be. Cool. I'm not about to ask no 41, 42. I don't care if he got a belt or not got a belt. I'm not about to ask a 41, 42-year-old man to do something a 29-year-old man won't do. Come on. Manny Pacquiao dropped that belt, piss on the belt. He's still going to be a fucking legend. He's still going to be a Hall of Famer. He's still going to be on the all-time great list. Morales, Barrera, Morales, Cotto, whatever, however you want to break his resume down. Marquez 7,000 times. He's still a legend. So you're going to ask an old man to do something that Errol Spence won't do. Now, if Errol Spence cleaned out everybody, he got all the belts, and Pacquiao had the final belts, then we can have that conversation. But he ain't taking no risks. You know what I'm saying? This is bigger than a Pacquiao fight for him, legacy-wise. But for people that fail to see stuff like this, it's the same people who enable Tank to move the way Tank do. The same people who overlook Gary Russell. You know what I'm saying? The same people that say it's okay for Jamal Charlo to duck fighting Demetrius Andrade for $7 million. The same people enable ducking. All I'm asking is, Porter was risky before the Porter fight. What you say? What you say? Porter a bum. Oh, Earl gonna stop Porter in 5. Porter ain't that good. Booster Porter. Oh, Shawn Porter. Man, shut up. Shut up before I put you on timeout. Shut up. Shut up. Shawn Porter ain't gonna go the distance. Shawn Porter is gonna be big. Come on, man. Now all of a sudden he a street fighter with skills, an in shape street fighter came in within an inch or 2 inches of beating Errol Spence. Now he's something. Man, get out of here, man. You can't have it both ways. The same bum he was before that fight in your mind, it's the same bum he is now. He just wasn't better than you expected. Your man's just not as good as he is, as you think he is. Easy work, man down, in shape street fighter. Don't try to go back and retrospect and try to right your wrong. No, keep that same energy you had for Shawn Porter before the fight. Keep that same Porter. Now all of a sudden, K Diddy family now. Mix it up with what? He been here. Danny Garcia could have been fought Bud. Oh, $3 million wasn't enough. I thought it was no offer. So Amir Khan got the fight. Danny Garcia fighting Granados for $1 million or $1.5 million in Carson, California. Wherever the fuck they fought. Yugis wanted to cross the street and fight Booz Putin. Lippias wanted to cross the street and fight Crawford. What happened? They was told to shut up. All of them could have been got him. Hold on. Hold on. All them could have been got it. Why now when y'all want to protect Errol Spence the most, now y'all want to send troops over the top Rankistan to fight Bud? No, man, y'all had the opportunity. Y'all had the opportunity to send somebody over there. Amir Khan got $5 million. I thought he got $5 million, but somebody told me that's because he got international pay-per-view. That's why he ended up getting 5. I don't know how true that is. Well, I got some breaking news on the line. I'm gonna say that for a video. Hold on. I gotta talk my shit real quick. I'm talking my shit real quick, man. I had to tell my plug. I told you. I be having news just plugging in. That's a lot of times I don't share it. Like I said before, y'all about to get what y'all wish for. That's what I'm gonna just say that. Y'all gonna get what y'all wish for real soon. I ain't even gonna talk about this subject. Y'all gonna get what y'all wish for. I just got the plug. Unless y'all mans duck this fade, y'all about to get what y'all wish for. Y'all about to get what y'all wish for. I got the information. I got the information. Y'all about to get what y'all wish for. If y'all mans is truly no broken bones, if y'all dudes truly don't got no broken bones, and he really ready to go, y'all, I don't want to hear no excuses. If this next fight that I just got heard about to happen, I want to hear no excuses, bro. None. I don't hear no excuses. If y'all mans go down and the fight that y'all want to see don't happen, I don't want to see no excuses, bro. I don't hear no excuses. Hold on. I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to sit. I don't hear no excuses. I don't want to hear marination going bad. CJ was right. Him and this dude should have fought before him. I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to hear it. I told y'all the dude was the biggest opportunist in boxing. Now y'all about to figure it out. No, y'all got to see the next video for that one. But I'm putting it together. Now it opened up for Danny Garcia to bust the move. Danny Garcia can bust that move. They can put this shit on one big ass card. He can bust the move. They about to let the wrong motherfucker get 3 belts. He can bust the move. He can bust the move. Y'all man's about to get this opportunity. I knew that, man. They was telling me, oh, there's no way that he would do this next. And I don't see. I told him, I know how I've been watching boxing for over 20 years. Come on, man. I told y'all niggas. I told y'all, man. Let's see if y'all man's truly okay, because it's gonna happen. Spence and Pacquiao. Pacquiao hit the plug up, and Pacquiao said he wants Spence. That's why he tagged Spence and Crawford in the post. He asked for Errol Spence. I said he asked for Errol Spence. I've been watching boxing longer than 20 years, but over 20 years. Spence, Pacquiao just asked for Spence. Y'all heard the phone just ring. I ain't got the proper fake it. Now if Errol Spence gonna take the fight, I don't know. Ask him. I just said he was the biggest opportunity. I didn't call it early opportunity. You came in here, it's Crawford for the opportunity. How? Tell me who. Come on, he take him how he get him. Ricky salute. I told you. I was talking to people behind the scenes. Oh no, he wouldn't do this. I told him. I know how this dude think. I told y'all he about to, man. Like I said before, they probably gonna fight in June or July. Jerry gonna make a big ass bid for that fight. But if I'm Errol Spence, I want to get if this gonna be my rising of the Phoenix moment. I want to fight. I want to fight in Vegas. I believe Manny and Spence will fight. Then Spence, man, you sure Spence gonna win? But he wasn't willing to fight Crawford coming off a tune-up. But he wouldn't because he think Pacquiao sweet. He think Pacquiao sweet. Telling y'all, it's a bad matchup when he healthy. I'm rolling with Spence though. My fandom rolling with Spence. Well, he's still waiting on Floyd though. I don't know. Spence I don't care what Spence, 20 million, 100 million, 30 million, I don't care. Let's get the fight on. Pacquiao was good at time of big fight. E King Fight News. Salute. Y'all subscribe to his channel too. Let's see fight. Spence said no tune-ups. Yep. I knew Pacquiao was going to. It made too much sense. So now it's a domino effect. Now Mikey's staying on his own. Mikey's staying on his own. I think Pacquiao would stay on his own. I mean, Mikey would stay on his own and fight Josh Taylor and maybe Regis Progress. Opportunist. I ain't mad at him. I don't respect him. Because I knew this shit. It's predictable. As soon as this nigga said, I still want Pacquiao, them dudes, Floyd Mayweather the same way. Same thing with Corrales. I remember Corrales said, I'll fight Floyd at 35-30. Here come Floyd. Oh, I'll fight him at 30. Come on back down to 30. Come on. Yep. So it is what it is. It is what it is. He said, but still predicated on Floyd. I don't think Floyd gonna come back and fight Manny Pacquiao out the cold tub. If that fight was happening, that fight would be announced in February. So Floyd ain't coming out the cold. He ain't coming back to fight Pacquiao first. I know that. I know that for a fact. He gonna fight Conor McGregor. He gonna fight Conor McGregor. I'm pretty sure of that. And then he would fight like Pacquiao in September or some shit like that. So I think Pacquiao gonna fight Spence. So that is what it is, man. It's so crazy how much Floyd still got influence over that shit, dog. It's even stuff that I don't even talk about. Floyd got a lot of influence. Yeah, Floyd was supposed to tune up first, but they still talking about, he could fight Pacquiao. I doubt it, man. I don't believe that part. I don't see him doing that. But let's talk about the welterweight rankings and move on. All right, let's talk about the ring. I'm at the ring rankings. I see Milk Dug here. Somebody reposted his shit on Instagram where he said Bud ain't did enough to be number 2. He don't like black fight fan, Negro fight fan. He's an idiot. He probably don't even know how to spell boxing. All right, he's an idiot. Let me just say that he shouldn't have no opinion on boxing. Just give your opinion. Just tell your pimp stories. Tell your $2 trick stories and keep it moving, man. The boxing. You and Blue Blood Sports TV is two of the worst dudes on YouTube, for real. You hurting 78 Sports TV, aka General Child Chicken Appeal. 78 was straight before a Negro came on. Come on, Negro and Black Fight fan. I mean, Negro and Blue Blood need to hop in. They need to hop. They need to hop in the car together and do a stream. Terrible. It don't get no worse than that. It don't get no worse than them, dog. If I had the top two worst channels, man, them idiots. I listen to anybody else but them. I listen to Ness talk over Mike all day. It's so much more quality boxing content out there. Beat the Odds with Bede, Banco, Wood Stay Real TV. It's so many people that's more knowledgeable. Man, like I said, 78 picked the worst apprentice of all time. You can get two dope things to talk about boxing before you get him. You know what I'm saying? I get my little nephew up here, you know more about boxing. Maybe Negro can talk about a U-Haul truck or something. He's the worst. Him and Blue Blood Sports TV, come on, man, the worst. The worst. It don't get no worse than that. You might as well you might as well heat up some Drano and drink it. But Ring got Errol Spence number 1, Crawford number 2, Manny Pacquiao number 3. Errol Spence say why they got Keith Thurman there. He at number 4. Shawn Porter at number 5. Danny Garcia number 6. Your Dennis Ugas at number 7. Qdoba, I ain't gonna pronounce this nigga name. Cuter Dalativ from Uzbekistan. He's Errol Spence mandatory. Sergey Lipiev at number 9, and Ingus Kavalaskis, because he earned his name. Number 10. Now the longest tenure guy on this list. Is, hold on, I think it might be Keith Thurman at 357 weeks. Keith Thurman is the longest tenure on this list, 357 weeks. The least on this list looks like to be Qdoba at 26 weeks on the list in the top 10, according to the Ring. Yep. So Qdoba is one of the least amount. Well, they want to make Lipinets versus Ozito Lopez, but Lopez don't want the fight. They wanted to make Lopez versus Danny Garcia, but Danny Garcia didn't want the fight. So my list is a little bit different. I got Errol Spence as the number 1 welterweight. He done a lot. He accomplished a lot. He touched 2 titles, made them rub together. Bud at 2, Pacquiao at 3. Pacquiao resurgence has been real. Shawn Porter at number 4. He had a close fight with Errol Spence. Keith Thurman at 5, just because his questionable performance versus Lopez. But I think you could have made a case for him beating Pacquiao, but he lost. Ugas at number 6. Keith at 5, I meant. Ugas at 6. Danny Garcia at 7. He really ain't done nothing in the division at all. Lipinets at 8. He ain't really got an opportunity, but I was impressed by him knocking out Lamont Peterson. And Ingus Kavalaskis at number 9, and Qdoba, because I only seen him fight once, at number 10. But I was impressed what he did versus Collazo. Donald Banks said, Blue Bud said Mikey stopped Lipinets for the IBF. No, he dropped him. I think he dropped him with a big left hook. But Lipinets was competitive in the fight. But like I said, he don't know shit about boxing, man. He need to go talk about, I don't know, headphones or some shit, man. He don't know nothing about boxing. He need to start a vlog or something, man, about something else. No, he didn't stop. And he said that, according to Bernie, Bud Boy, that Bud ducked Mikey Garcia at 126 or something. And Bud started off at 35 or something he was saying. But I like that list better. My list better. Obviously, it's my list. I'm not upset at the Ring list. I get it. But I think Shawn Porter just look a lot sharper than Keith Thurman been looking. I think Ugas is established himself as one of the better welterweights. Danny Garcia, he really don't have a big win. Brandon Rios, he a blown up lightweight. Granados, he did give Shawn some trouble and he handled it. I figured Danny Garcia will, but he been through the ringer a little bit before he got to him. But Lipinets, I like Lipinets. I like to see some of the contenders. I like to see number 2. I like to see everybody mix it up with each other, man, in this division. But you got the young guns, Ennis, Bridger Ortiz and Josh Kelly, Connor Ben, and Jamal James and Rashidi Ellis. It's a lot of guys that if they had an opportunity and one for politics, that would be. I think they'd be on this list. You know, I think it's at the point where Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia. I think it's at the point in their career where Ennis, Viju Ortiz. You know, I think it's at the point in their career where they coming to the point where they can run them niggas about the division. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman. Only reason I don't put Shawn Porter in that conversation is because you know Shawn Porter is just always gonna be one of those dudes that's just gonna be close. The day I see somebody blow Shawn Porter out the water, you know, or knock him out, I just know it's probably time for Shawn to retire. But Shawn is just a fighter that's just he always gonna be close. You know, he always gonna be close. But you know, a lot of these dudes, Lipias is dangerous because Lipias has improved since being with Goosen. His jab is good. His footwork has improved a little bit more. Had his footwork been better versus Mikey Garcia, no doubt in my mind, I pick him. Mu Ying salute, and I think he beats him. But also guys like Josito Lopez is always game. John Molina, he may retire, but he always game. He a little bit blown up. Him and DeMarco. I remember DeMarco knocked out John Molina in like what 30 seconds or a minute. And then the winner, and then he beat Molina to fight Adrian Broner. I remember Adrian Broner scouting that fight. He went to get some nachos or he went to use the bathroom or something. And he came back and DeMarco had knocked out John Molina. And that ended up being Adrian Broner's shining moment in boxing, outboxing Antonio DeMarco. Is probably my favorite Adrian Broner victory to watch. But yeah, man, it's a lot of guys that's in this division. You know, I don't know what happened to Sammy Vasquez. He was a guy like Felix Diaz, he fluctuated between 40 47. I liked him a lot. You got some 40 pounders, Josh Taylor that could be coming up. Regis, Jose coming up real soon. So this division is probably about to be one of the more jam packed divisions. And like I said before, this is why you want to kind of unify one champion, one face, one name, with Manny Pacquiao or with Pacquiao, Thurman, and Bud, so people can move on, you know, with their lives because you're about to have a talent inflection uh in this division because you got the young guys. Golden Boy don't really promote their black fighters or none of their fighters. Jojo Diaz is an article in Bad Left Football. Jojo Diaz said he's not getting treated right over there. But you got Ellis, you got Ennis, you got Kelly who should be rematching Alvarez real quick. You still got Jamal James who bounced back. Amir Mine is coming to the I think the 147-pound division. A lot of people was high on him at one point. Like I said, you got Regis, Taylor, Kirill Relic is in the division now. He in the rankings. Hooker moving back down though. Pro Grace is gonna be up here. So you got a lot of dudes that's going. I'm telling y'all, man, this division, a lot of these dudes gonna get ran up out this division. If Al Heyman don't play ball, and he don't make this division up right now, these young dudes, some of these dudes gonna find their way as mandatories, and they gonna have to come to these young dudes, man. Well, yeah, I'm gonna email you today. You and Battle Rifle, I got you. And Trick, I'm gonna hit you back too, bro. But salute, y'all subscribe to Wood Stay Real TV. Mario Barrios needs to. Yeah, that's happening. That might be on the undercard of Wilder and I don't know no knowledge, but I just think that might be on the undercard of Wilder and Fury or something. They might be on the prelims, but that's coming. They ordered that already for the regular belt. So yeah, Barrios, another dude that's gonna be up. The dude he had a close fight with. That's one of my favorite undercard fights last year. He gonna be up at 147 pretty soon. So you got a lot of, and don't forget, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez. Them dudes gonna be at 40, and 40 is usually a pit stop for a lot of guys. You know, Floyd stopped there for a minute. He fought old boy down in Miami, the Puerto Rican, and he stayed there for a minute. But it's really a pit stop. I mean, Costa Zoo made it a home, but a lot of dudes make it a pit stop. He said Crawford and Spence are by far the top welter. Well, he can't leave Pacquiao out of there. Can't leave Pacquiao. I think Keith Thurman's ship is sunk, sailed. He didn't got heavy. You know what I'm saying? But I think from four to 20,000, I think a lot of them dudes would be real good matchups. I'm telling you, Porter, Keith, Ugis, and Danny Garcia, man, they clock is ticking. Guys like Ugis, guys like Qdoba, guys like Ennis, guys like Ortiz, Visual Ortiz, let me clarify that. Rashidi Ellis, they knocking on the door. Keith Thurman, a whole heavyweight out here, bro. Zulu Morning, what's going on? Salute. Keith Thurman, the whole heavyweight out here. I'm not sure Keith Thurman ever gonna be the same. Somebody gonna end up stopping Keith Thurman. He not hungry no more. Now, had Pacquiao granted him his rematch, he'd be in shape. I really think Bud stops Manny. I'm not saying he wouldn't, Mr. 21 Strong. It can happen. But I don't think it's going to be easy. If it's easy, I'll be shocked. Now, if it's testing, I think it'll be easy. Floyd not coming back. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Dana White confirmed it on Boxing Scene. I been knew he was coming back. When Pacquiao beat Broner, when Pacquiao beat Thurman, it was told to me he was coming back. Now, he may not come back for Pacquiao. But I think he going to fight Cowboy Cerrone, Conor McGregor winner. And then I think he fight Khabib. It's a partnership with the UFC, so Manny Pacquiao must have found out that he ain't getting his shot. So now that's why he asked for Spence. But it's still contingent on what Floyd wants. If Floyd want to come back and fight, I'll say that for a video. I can't give y'all everything. I can't give y'all all that in the bag of chips. This is all that now. Remember that show? We used to have good shows as kids. Afraid of the Dark, all real. Ray Robinson, Ortiz. That's a good fight. That'd be a good fight, a bridge fight for Ortiz to really get up there and fight a top 10 guy. And for Jaron Ennis. He from Philly too. Thurman like a combination of Stevie Wonder and El DeBarge. Bro, what do you mean? Spence fake the accident? Are you being real? Some people saying it was CGI. I don't know. Yeah, like I told y'all, man, Mikey Garcia probably gonna stay on the zone. Said Mikey went to the zone because of this ish. He not gonna wait until Floyd decides who he wants next. So, like I said, I think Floyd gonna fight an MMA guy. I do. I think Floyd gonna fight an MMA guy. He not about to go rush right back into a Pacquiao. So that's why Mikey left. PBC don't have no direction, bro. When it's like be any of y'all been on any of y'all ever been on call or been contingent at a place? Back in the day when I used to work at the hospital, I was contingent. You could be contingent. I wasn't contingent. But it's certain guys they call in when they need you, or certain girls they call in when they need you. You know, that's what like fighting on PBC is like. Fighting on PBC is like being on call. You know, you eating Haagen-Dazs and shit like that. We need you to fight, in 2 months. Get ready. A lot of times for PBC, a lot of their fighters don't be ready. A lot of their fighters be out of shape. They have fast training. They drink Hennessy. They have no schedule. PBC don't have no schedule. It's a mom and pop situation. When your number call, you better be ready. That's why Danny Jacobs said he left. And Andre Rozier's coach at the time said we didn't have no consistent fighting schedule. I believe it's going to be Khabib and Conor McGregor. That's what it's setting up like. McGregor rematching Khabib. He partnering with Dana White. Why you need to partner with Dana White to fight Pacquiao? Do you think Errol Spence will accept the fight? Yeah. He just said, look at the no tune-ups. I'm the king. I want Pacquiao. I want Danny Garcia. That's what I heard. Motherfuckers be wanting you on call. PBC fighters be on call, bro. Even the top guys. They don't know when they be fighting. Look at Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant fighting that in Tennessee. I might end up going to that. He fighting in Tennessee, right? He didn't know who his opponent was. That fighting like, what, a month? Month and a half? Why he want Danny so? Danny the mandatory. Him and Ivan Redneck is the title eliminator. Danny been a mandatory despite Shawn Porter being ranked at number 1. But remember when Dominic Breazeale beat Eric Molina, that's what made him the mandatory because Dillian White didn't do his two title eliminators or his 1 title eliminator. But yeah, Danny Garcia was the mandatory. Like I told you guys a long time ago, y'all gotta listen to what I'm saying. With Danny Garcia had an option. I'm gonna tell y'all what it was once again. And I said all this before Errol and Shawn fought. Danny Garcia was the mandatory. So if he was supposed to get the winner. Right? But it was said that Danny didn't know if he wanted to fight Errol Spence and Errol Spence won. But if Shawn Porter would have won, Manny Pacquiao would have unified all 3 belts with Shawn Porter. All right? But if when Earl won, Manny Pacquiao didn't want that, so then it'd be up to Danny to fight Earl, and then Mikey will fight Pacquiao. But then Floyd ended up saying, I'm gonna come back. So Pacquiao started waiting. Mikey got tired of waiting to sign the fight. They wanted Mikey to tune up on PPC. Mikey didn't see no fights that he wanted. He was supposed to tune up in like December, they were saying. So instead of waiting on Pacquiao, Mikey ended up going to the zone for a deal, and I stand over there. So you look for Mikey and Vargas next month, and then you look for Mikey and Josh Taylor, Regis Progress. So that is what it is. Mikey getting $7 million. They would say they wanted to make Plan and Benavidez in 2020, but I ain't really heard much about it. I ain't heard much about it though since. But David Benavidez got a mandatory implant. Benavidez fighting Uterman that had a tough fight with Anthony Durrell and who got knocked out by Eubanks. So yeah. So they got mandatories, and maybe they get it on down the line. I think David Benavidez might be a good test for him to be on the Wilder Fury undercard too. Benavidez is too big for Plant. Could be. But Benavidez, like I said before, y'all acting like he good. Remember, the TMT fighter Ronald the Thrill Garville, he dropped Benavidez. In my opinion, he edged Benavidez out in that first fight. Then Benavidez hired Alex Ariza. Benavidez, I heard he blew up like huge in his fights, between fights, like to 200 something pounds. So, like I said, the more experience he get, the more dangerous he gonna be. The longer they wait for this fight, it's gonna benefit Benavidez, but I think Plant the better fighter right now, more well rounded. But like I said, the more experience Benavidez get, I think the more trouble Plant gonna be in. But yeah, he a really big guy. He used to be 300 something pounds as a teenager. Oh, Benavidez whooped Callum Smith. If everything I heard about him is true. Did Charlo reply to the $7 million offer? I haven't heard, but let me finish up before I take questions. So that's my welterweight ranking. I'll read it one more time for people that didn't hear it. I'll read the rings ranking as well too. The ring got Errol Spence, Crawford. Errol Spence 1, Crawford 2, Pacquiao 3, Thurman 4, Shawn 5, Garcia 6, Yuga 7, Qdoba from Top Rank, the IBF mandatory 8, Lippias 9, and Ingus Kavalaskis number 10. Kavalaskis been on there for 99 weeks inside the top 10. The lowest tenure guy is Qdoba at 26, the IBF mandatory. Just look him up. He just beat Luis Collazo. Now, my list goes Errol Spence, number 1, Crawford, number 2, Manny Pacquiao, number 3, Porter, number 4, Thurman, number 5, Yugas, number 6, Garcia, number 7, that's Danny Garcia, Sergey Lippias, number 8, Ingus Kavalaskis, number 9, Qdoba, number 10. So that is my top 10 welterweight list, and it's a lot of good prospects there as well, too. And guys, let's route out to 15, Josito Lopez, Jamal James, Rashidi Ellis, Antonio DeMarco, Josh Kelly, Jaron Ennis, Vigil Ortiz. A real deep division, man. Real deep. Vigil Ortiz versus Collazo. Why not? Collazo just lost. I don't know if he want to continue on. The Qdoba dude put it on him a little bit, but Ennis boots, that's down the line, bro. They got to do something first. That's like, come on, Boost Putin better than the Mean Machine. I think I haven't seen a lot of Boost Putin, man. I seen one fight, but I hear that he's pretty good, and he would have gave Yugas problems if he would have went through with that fight. But let's talk a little bit about Gary Russell and Al Hammond, then I'll open up Q&A, and then I'll close it out, and then I'll drop the video giving y'all the details on that situation we talked about. Somebody gonna steal my content and act like they got the information. That's why I didn't put all the information out there. See, if I put the information out there, somebody take my video, put breaking news on it, and try to tell me. That's why I'm not telling y'all all the details. So it's more details in there. So no Boost Putin in the top 10? I guess not. Guess not. So, nope. So him too. I meant to put him in there too as far as the ride out the top 15. What's up with J-Rock next opponent? He any good? Jason Rosario? Yeah, he all right. He was on the Robert Jr. card in Toledo. He all right. This is hometown tune-up. Yeah, I seen him fight a couple of times, Jason Rosario. He fought the kid from Ohio, the big kid. I thought he beat him. I don't know. He must be on about billions or something. To Cheryl, I don't know. They ain't ordered the fight yet. Check the WBO website. But let's talk about Al Line and Gary Russell. And that's another thing I just got as well while we was on the stream. Al Heyman promised Gary Russell, he was on the Boxing Voice. You could check it out. On Nestor Gibbs' page, to say Nestor Gibbs, he then clipped it and put it on his personal page so you can hear the interview. And he says that Al Heyman promised him Leo Santa Cruz next, right? And he said, I heard that Leo is fighting Tank. I've been doing this for a few months. So then Leonard Elby said it's a movement with Gervonta. And some don't understand yet, but it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Next stop, pay-per-view, Mayweather Promotions. And they saying that, Leo is going to fight Tank in April 2020. So they doing Leo and Tank right now, pay-per-view April 2020. So you heard it here first. April 2020 is the contingent date for Leo and Gervonta pay-per-view. I heard Leo want him to come down to 130 pounds. So it makes sense to come down to 130 because Leo actually got a real belt, the Super WBA belt, which it ain't really the belt. Casico or Rene Alvarado should have a belt. Whoever won between them, I think Alvarado won. So that's what they doing. And Gary Russell goes onto the Boxer Voice and say Al Heyman promised me to have Leo next, and he was sounding like he didn't believe Gervonta Tank Davis was going to make 130 pounds. So Austin Charles is fighting on the Impact Network next. So he needs to be the first fighter fighting on the Impact Network. It's a Christian network television TV station, man. But yeah, so Gary was like, man, Alto promised me Leo Santa Cruz next, and he sounded real adamant about getting that fight. That Al promised. He said he don't think Gervonta is going to make 130 or agree to that, but obviously it sounded like otherwise. So Gervonta made weight by himself last time for the Gamboa fight. So April 2020. Also heard some rumors a while ago that Floyd Mayweather was coming back and Tank could have been on his undercard. Him and Leo could be on his undercard. And also Gary pointed something out in an interview that when Mayweather fought Conor McGregor, it was $1 billion card, and Gervonta only got paid $600,000. All right, so he said even if Floyd would have paid him $1 million, that would have been cool. And Floyd really shortchanged Tank on the undercard, fighting Francisco Forsaco. He said he should at least give his man $1 million off a $1 billion pay-per-view card. He said that's one of the reasons that he don't respect Money Mayweather as a man. And there's a lot of things not to respect about Floyd Mayweather, which I'm not gonna get into it. But yeah, he sounded like he was convinced. But he said if Al don't come through with his promise, that he got to exhaust his options, and his number one option is going up to 135 pounds and fight with Sal Lomachenko. And people say, "Oh, probably saying why you talking about Gary Russell so much?" Is because it need to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? It need to be talked about how an African. Well, I don't like African American as the word because African is not a country. All right, the black man is getting treated like a $2 hoe at PBC. And it's always brought up when Bob Arum have a problem with a fighter or how he treat this fighter or how he treat that fighter. Let's talk about how Gary Russell getting treated. Al Heyman is protecting Leo Santa Cruz for what? You know what I'm saying? And this man said he was promised. So now he talking about jumping up to 135 pounds to rematch versus Lomachenko. Who that sound like, bro? Who that sound like? Seriously, who that sound like? Who that sound like? Jumping up 2 weight classes to fight Lomachenko. Somebody give me an answer. Who that sound like? Somebody jumping up 2 weight classes to fight Lomachenko. Come on, man. We got all these great boxing fans in here, man. Somebody got the answer. Who got the answer, Sway? Rigo. Shout out to Elijah Wan, man. Kid Bud, Eddie Sports Money. Sound like Rick. I'm telling you, man, they gonna ruin this dude's career, man. He only inactive because don't nobody want to fight him. He only inactive because don't nobody want to fight him. So it ain't fair to Gary Russell. But he got to tell you, he said he would if Tevin beat JoJo. He said he would do a pit stop at 130 and take Tevin belt and move up to 130 because Tevin called his name. So it's unfortunate that Gary Russell got to go through that, and Al promised him something that ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So It is what it is, man. You know, Gary Russell sitting there getting treated like this. They protecting Leo Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz, he got a nice following in LA, but he ain't putting no 20, 30, 50,000 people in the stadium. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, at the end of the day, Al Heyman just gonna give Gary Russell some extra money. Gary Russell gonna retire with a lot of money and no legacy. You know, and people forget about him because he only fight once a year. What other fighter? What other fighter fighting 3-4 times a year? He fight one more. He fight one less time than everybody else. It ain't his fault. So Gary Russell might be if Tevin win, Gary Russell might be another fighter across the street. Andrew Weeds, Derevchenko, Deontay Wilder, Gary Russell now to fight Tevin Farmer. So now he got to take on Tank work. Tank, if people in the street actually knew boxing, they wouldn't follow and respect Tank. If people in the streets and them people that follow him because he was with Airy and they follow him because of the shade room, niggas in the street wouldn't be feeling how this nigga moving, man. He moving like he moving the equivalent of a rat or a snake in the street. A lot of people wouldn't the streets wouldn't mess with Tank, bro. They wouldn't mess with Tank. If they knew what Tank was moving, how Tank was moving, and they could read in between the lines of boxing, they wouldn't respect Tank, but Ellerby can keep, you know, selling shit sandwiches. That's what Ellerby can keep doing. He can keep selling shit swarmers. You know what I'm saying? Hot shit swarmers with extra garlic shit on there. That's what Ellerby can keep doing. Because don't nobody really know that he ain't fighting nobody. You know what I'm saying? People say, oh, he Mayweather, like Mark said, he Mayweather protege. I mean, it is what it is. But Gary Russell out here looking stupid. Well, Al promised me this. And everybody like, well, they saying Tank going on pay-per-view April 20th. April 2020, excuse me. Not only do you not get the fight that you want, now you got to cross the street to get the fights you want. Not only move up while Tank disrespect the game. Gary Russell ain't never missed weight. Gary Russell ain't never ducked the fade. Lomachenko crossed the street and fight him. He lost. He came back and knocked out the guy who knocked out Abner Mares. I'm telling y'all, man, it's like the streets. It's like the streets. These snitches is getting treated good. The rats getting treated good, and the real men getting bammed and getting clipped and getting treated like crap. It ain't fair. It ain't fair. But hey, you know what they tell you when you're younger? Life ain't fair. Tank getting treated like a king, but he moving like a princess. Leo getting treated like a king, but he moving like a princess. Come on. Yeah, Jamonte Clark was his name. That's that boy name from Ohio. Come on, man. So Gary Russell out here looking stupid. But y'all got some questions? I'll take some questions, man. I'll do a long Q&A. If y'all got some questions, man, I got the answers. Ask me some questions. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Pacquiao will smoke Spence and Crawford. Like I said, I don't know about smoke. But what Floyd Mayweather what KG said, anything is possible. What else you got? Hold on. Spence still drunk and Crawford too slow. Too slow. Boy, you must be trolling. I'll let you have your moment. If hold on. Why do Tank fans only want him to fight guys going up in weight? None of the guys talk about Tank versus the top 35 pound. Never. He always fighting 22 pounders, 26 pounders. Now he at 35, he want to fight 30 pounders. They don't never put no pressure on him to fight Lomachenko. But I think a lot of people don't care about the lower weight classes. But shout out to Eric Rosas. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Columbus Mark say, if pro PBC channels believe in PBC, why don't they push for better fights besides Spence? They don't push for nothing but what's for Spence to do. Spence, Charlos, that's it. But hey, it is what it is. Real boxing, Mir Aman versus Javier Molina on the Wilder Fury card. That's what you heard? I can believe that's one of the fights on there. Is that Aman first fight with Top Rank? Eric Rojas, so funny how Tank fanboys will not talk about matching Davis up with actual threatening fighters, Eric. Okay, I read that. Manuel M. Goodfella, can a fighter under 47 be a pay-per-view star? Um, that's a good question. Yeah, I mean, I can't think of no examples off top, but yeah, I think it's possible. Danny Garcia was supposed to blow up if he beat Lucas Matisse. It didn't happen. But 47 is a great division. 35 used to be a real glamour division at one point, but it ain't really been shit in a long time. I can't remember last time 35 was as hot as it is right now. Rios was fighting like Ricardo Abreu and the one guy he looked drained versus in 35. I remember him fighting Lamont Peterson brother and his brother got disqualified, but 35 ain't been hot. Adrian Broner stopped there for a minute. Bud was there for a minute on a high level. So this is the hottest 35 been. With Devin and T.O. and Loma and Tank. Yeah, I mean, this is a revival. But yeah, it's tough to be a pay-per-view star, man, being a smaller fighter. I think it can happen. It probably has happened, but I can't think of none. Christian Shields and Boots getting buzzed this week. Yeah, man. I'm gonna talk about her in a minute. She was talking about she might go to UFC in a 2-fight deal. Ramiro Barrios, you ain't got no connect on that Charlo and Andra. I ain't heard nothing about it. Let me ask. Let me ask. I ask. I'll just ask. I don't know if he gonna get that. If not, I'll put it on my last video tonight. All right, I'm still coming back down here. I want to see old boy rematch. The two dudes that was on Tank undercard. I want to see them rematch, dog. I want to see that. Loma Lopez does better than Tank and Leo. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. I agree. Lopez got a lot of talk and Loma got a little buzz. So yeah, I asked him Ramiro. I'll see if he texts back fast. Virgil versus Lipinets. I like Lipinets just because of the experience. In about a year, depending on how they move Vigil. I think Vigil got more talent. Crawford too slow. I know Carl Kendall. That was funny. Charlo taking that fight and on. I just asked. I heard Barbershop Conversation had an interview with Ronnie Shields, and Ronnie Shields said that he said they ain't got no offer if it don't go to Al. So that's the last thing I heard about it. It was at the Harrison and Charlo 2 weekend. But just put Barbershop Conversation in and then just put Ronnie Shields in. Our interview should come up. It was in December. Floyd Mayweather will swoop in and fight Pacquiao if he beats Spence. I doubt it. He might stay away. He may. Neutral Natural. Bushido Boxing what's going on. Subscribe to this channel. Crawford too slow. Laugh out loud. Frizzo 1015. Yeah, there's a few Pacquiao fanboys. I ain't mad at them. Shit. We all got our particular fighters that we ride for. Why didn't Tank fight for Tuna? You know why he didn't fight for Tuna. Same reason why Devin Haney got out the way. Crawford too slow. First time for everything. Kid Bud. Fundura versus Clark rematch. Yu Ying. I think that Clark kid lost to Rosario, if I'm not mistaken. Will Bud move up again at 47, his last stop? Well, Bob said a few before he moved up that 47 would be his last stop. But if Carlos Adames had beat Patrick Teixeira, I heard that was one of their moves, but he didn't. So I guess 47 would be his last stop. Eddie Sports Money. If Spence get Pacquiao, you think Floyd will fight Danny if Floyd comes back as a tune-up? No, I think it's going to be a UFC fighter. I'm thinking McGregor. No inside information. I'm thinking it was supposed to be Khabib, but Khabib fighting Ferguson. So I think it's going to be McGregor and Khabib. So yeah. I want to see Tank versus Lopez. Yeah, I like to see that fight. I like Lopez right now. Just because he looked better a day. But Tank probably can. I don't know. That's a good fight. Marlon Larry say Tank a phony. He can fight though, but yeah, he be moving like one. Shakur Devin, Lopez, Ryan at 47. Who you think gonna do the best out of them? It's hard to tell right now. It's hard to tell. Devin naturally bigger, so Maybe Devin. You ain't say no T.O., did you? So I don't know, man. It's hard to predict. Ryan Garcia got a long way to go. They said he's not ready for Lopez. He said, I haven't heard about Andrade and Boo Boo. This is what I'm saying. I haven't heard anything back, but I also heard they were willing to offer $10 million, though. That's news. He said, I haven't heard anything back, and I also heard they was willing to offer $10 million. So they got $10 million on the floor for Charlo, allegedly. So Charlo not only ask baby mama's boys $10 million enough. Y'all know I'm good for it, bro. I'm reading that off the script. Somebody asked me here about Charlo and Boo Boo and what happened. Is he taking a fight? I think it was Ramiro. And this is what I got. I haven't heard. I heard they haven't heard anything back, and also heard they were willing to offer $10 million though. There you go. I'm telling y'all, man, it's looking light over there. Okay, let's keep going down. Winky top 5 defensive fighter of all time. You got Floyd, you got Willie, you got Pernell. I mean, you get funny up there. Bernard was straight. I mean, he up there. He up there. That's a good question. Who I think the best defensive heavyweight of all time? That's a good one. That's a good. Who the best defensive heavyweight of all time? He clarified no response from Charlo yet. Mike Compton made it official. Miramon's second fight on Top Rank. He stopped the bum in his comeback fight. Okay. Yeah, he had some problems with Don King like Charles Hatley did. Teofimo, Crawford, Frizzo said Crawford is the best overall fighter to me. He knows how to adapt to the fight. Moneybags Jones, is Tank overrated? Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say, but I think people overrate. I think I overrated him, man. I thought he was better than he was, but could have just been a bad night. With young fighters, you don't really know. Broner could have been. Yeah, he just wasn't focused. Teofimo can be pay per view if he get past Loma. I mean, yeah. He gotta have the opponents though. Who they gonna put him in there with? Ramirez? 35 was pretty during Hector Camacho era. Yep, back in the day. Was Crawford knocked down? Yeah, I think he was knocked down. I think it was a knockdown. I said it before. Ricky E salute. He say, what's the best fight to make under 30? Me personally, a New York and a Emmanuel Nervetes. It's my best fight to make. Mark Pinkerman, 35. 35 was hot with Marquez, Casamayor, baller. Diaz, Casitas, Campbell, and Pacquiao. Yeah, Nate Campbell. Michael Casitas and Marquez had some wars. Joel Casamayorga was a beast. Baby Boy Diaz. He got a trucking company now. I don't know if he ended up getting his. I don't think he ended up getting his law degree though, but he got a trucking company now. One of my boys down there told me about it. Jason Sosa, I'm starting to get annoyed with Miguel Burchett. I mean, he waiting on Lomachenko. If that's what you want to know, what he waiting out for, he waiting for Loma. He should. I think Oscar Valdez tuning up soon, and then they gonna feed him to Valdez. That's what I heard. He was knocked down for being reckless. Yeah, I mean it happens. Tell me how many times Pernell hit the canvas. How many times Tito hit the canvas. Rios versus Alvarez one is a classic. Does Terrence Crawford at 35 neutral natural beat everyone from lightweight in the past 20 years? 20 years? I don't know, man. You gotta give me an idea in 20 years who was there. Because in 20 years ago, Marquez, Campbell was there. All of them was there. I think he could beat all of them. All of them. All of, yeah. If that's 20 years, maybe. Casamore Yours probably be his toughest fight. Because Shane was there, what, in the 90s? Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I can't think of what. Rios for sure. He beat Gamboa. Gamboa didn't want to fight Rios because of a weight issue. Rios used to blow up. Lamont Peterson, brother, he didn't really do nothing there. Miguel Vasquez, he can beat him. So 20 years. So yeah, I mean, I gotta look at the fighters there, but he definitely up there. I think he could beat Adrian Broner. You know, are you looking at Edwin Valerio? You know, it's another guy there, Edwin Valerio. You know, yeah, there's some legit comp there. Tank and Crawford at 35. Loma Crawford. Man, Loma Crawford. Jesse Vargas versus Smith. Thoughts? I heard some bad blood there. I'm looking forward to that one, man. I'm gonna talk a little bit about that later in the week. But I don't know if Vargas now don't get caught, he should win. I mean, Hart don't get caught, he should win. He said, "Good looks, bro. The fight gotta happen this year." I agree. Mario, Deshaun Johnson, either Charlo versus Forrest at 30, Vernon Forrest at 54. Mm, I gotta see more of the Charlos. I'm always gonna go with the vet. I'm always go with the vet for Forrest. I gotta see more of the Charlo. Well, more of the Jamel. Jamal didn't really do nothing. I mean, he struggled with Austin Trout. I think because he was kind of drained. Then Julian was getting in his ass too. He got dropped and knocked out. Morales and Barreras was at 35. Well, 20 years ago, yeah. Morales, Pacquiao, if he was there, Pacquiao was there too. I don't know. That's interesting. I like Crawford though. I like Crawford. Now, it's hard to look back and look at them at 35 and then think about Crawford what he is now. Look at 35, but Crawford had the style to beat those guys. He did. I would love to see Morales and Barrera versus Floyd to get a better kind of gauge at how they would do versus that type of style. You know, but hey, will T.O. win neutral natural fight of the year? If he beat Loma, he will use the Floyd blueprint right away. I mean, if he'd be my fighter of the year, he'd be Loma. He'd be my pound for pound, probably top 5 or 7. Bro, you overreact to Lipia. Dude got a gift versus Eric Benet. Richard with court KO. Who Victor Ortiz beat that's good as Eric Benet at 147? That's what I'm asking. I'm not saying that he's not more talented than Lipinets. Do Victor Ortiz fight like Eric Benet? I'm just saying that I'm gonna go with the more experienced guy. That's it. I need to see more Ortiz. Brad Solomon and Orzoko, a 40-pounder, not gonna cut it. Marcus Elijah Wan said, "Do you think Triple G was the ducker of the decade?" Yeah, for sure. I do. Yeah. You Marvis Graves say, "You're not your own boss, like you say. If Al gotta approve it, what's the point in having Lions only promotion to get a promotional cut?" Jason Sosa, Jason Rosario had Clark looking drunk in the ring. Yeah. Rosario beat him. That was in Toledo, I believe. They maxed out at 35. Put Marquez there also. Yeah, Marquez. Yeah, Marquez moved up a little bit. He was a small dude there too. But him and Casitas had some wars. Him and Baby Bull too. They was down there in Houston doing it. Yeah, Marquez was a scrapper. I remember he lost to what was it, Chris John? He was every time Marquez and Pacquiao the same way. Every time they lose, they cry robbery or some shit wrong. He lost to Chris John. He went over to Chris John country and lost. I watched that fight. Yeah, he was mad about that shit. He said, "No, you telling me Haney ducked Fortuna, even though Fortuna annoying fire." I ain't saying he ducked him. I'm just saying he championed the recess. So we'll see. I ain't saying I like Devin Haney. I want them niggas mad at me. I'm just saying, man, he gave up his title, man. So, real about Sergey Lip has no defense. He will get KO'd soon. We'll see. You got a problem with Sergey Lipias, man. We'll see. Give me Lipias over Vigil Ortiz right now. I don't be trying to snap these young boxers before they're ready. Show me. Y'all talking about Ortiz ready? Who he beat? He fight Brad Solomon and Antonio Orzoko. Okay, he beat an older Mauricio Herrera. I ain't mad at good win, but what he done at 47? Felipe Harkovich versus Sergey Kuzman. I ain't watch a lot of them. I know I watched Kuzman drop old boy in the gym. And I watched Felipe Harkovich a little bit versus Eric Molina. He pretty good. I'll probably take Harkovich. Kuzma, I watched him get beat up by Michael Hunter. But Kuzma, he's a strong guy. Floyd is not fighter of the decade. How trash can this is what we say is he can even be in discussion. How is he not fighter of the decade? Manny Pacquiao lost how many times? 4 times and got stopped. Enough said. And got stopped. Cold. He woke up in the cold sweat. I like watching Pascal, he a fun fighter. He always gas out at the end though. That's what make it fun. Him and Chad Dawson, him and Crawford, him and Bernard. Take the test, Bernard. Take the test. Him and Kovalev. He was a little bit older when he fought Kovalev. Real Box Shakur and Devin buddies now. They've been buddies. They have fell off for a second though. They in the crib. They chilling at some crib. Dudes fall out. It happens. I want to see Tank and the Young Guns at 40, 47. We got a long way to wait. Tank may not make it to 47 in his career the way he rolling. Cubs only promotion, Marcus Graves, Bushido, Charlo been avoiding Andre for a while. Yeah, it is what it is. Word, if Charlo don't take it, a big goof. Ramirio. Nigga looks. Yeah, he said something else too. Hold on. Hold on. He said no response from Charlo. Gary Russell could get Leo, but Tank gets him first, then Gary. Oh man, that's terrible. That's terrible. He said Gary Russell gonna get Leo after Tank. If I'm Gary Russell, man, I'm straight. I'm straight. I'm straight. Jersey Joe was different. I just watched him fight Marciano. Willie Pep had defense. He wasn't no heavyweight though, but Tony had D and a chin. I like Lennox Lewis in his prime. Was a bad dude. Yeah, Lennox was tight. Jack Johnson was defense. Sorry, man, the thing cut off, so I didn't get all the other. If I missed you, it's my fault. Jack Johnson, best defensive heavyweight. Ricky E. Brian Romero say Floyd. He wasn't a heavyweight. Moneybags Jones, Valero, DeMarco. Yeah, he stopped DeMarco. Valero was the first man to stop DeMarco. I watched that fight a long time ago. Real boxing. Ali had defense. Then Jack Johnson, his era. Malarius Marquez would have gay blood problems. He's a good fighter for sure. Calculated. Seasoned. Carl Kendall, Prime Floyd versus Prime Pacquiao. I still like Floyd. Floyd was a lightweight 20 years ago. Was he? You probably right. You're probably right. Floyd and Bud is different. Castillo, because Floyd turned pro in '96, so he might have been. Who was the most complete fighter boxing today? Bud. If I could think of somebody else, shit, the way Canelo walking niggas down these days, he might be in the convo. And he dancing around Triple G and shit. They make him look like a complete fighter, but he not. Who else we got? I'm trying to think. The New York showed some things, but you got to show it more consistently. But he showed some things. We know if he move up the weight. Nervates, he's showing some things. I'm trying to think of some fighters, man. Bud is one of the few I can think of off top. Who else we got? Can't think. See, 20 years ago, we talking about Shane left lightweight in '99. Salvador Floyd came in 2002. Castillo, Stevie Johnson. Amongst we got a lot of guys then. John Stone, excuse me. Castillo, he beat Floyd the first time, man. Floyd had one arm. I ain't gonna never let that go. Tito versus Charlos. I like Trinidad. But maybe Jamal got a chance because he can pop. Stevie Too Sharp Johnson. He be down there. I think that's the one that be down there and he used to do commentary and shit. Not commentary, he used to do interviews a lot of the times. Brother. Pac-Man got sick of these divas. Terry Norris would have teared Jamel Charlo up. And he had no defense though. But yeah, his pressure would have tore him up for sure. Jamel struggled with pressure. Pacquiao left Floyd resume in the dust. He got a good resume for sure. Hated to love it TV. I want to see the proof you said that you had Spence, Duck, and Crawford from your last. I got the proof, man. Go ask PBC. Go ask Derek James. Go notice they didn't say his name. I know for a fact now. I ain't here to convince you or not convince you. The proof's in the pudding. The proof's in the pudding, dude. I know it. They kept. That's why they ain't say his name. That's why I ain't send no fighters over to fight him. I've been heard that. I heard it from three levels. Top rank, PBC, and a sanctioned belt body said the same thing. Pacquiao was smoke Crawford trash can. Okay. Eddie Terrell, man, check out the Boxing Voice interview with Bomac. I'm listening now. They talked up on the phone and called all. Yeah, I seen a clip of it. Somebody shared it on Twitter. I seen a clip of it. I'll check it out. Crawford versus Costazoo. I don't know. That's tough. Costazoo can crack at 40. Ricky Hatton ended up beating him in the end. He had some problems. He had some problems there, but he's a good fighter. Him and Vernon Forrest got a good fight. I have to look at this film. I don't think Crawford unbeatable. And Costazoo was a great fighter. He didn't want to fight Floyd, though. Floyd will on his bike like Floyd was. Crawford will be on his bike like Floyd was. So what? Cut the ring off. Cut the ring off. Shit. Mayweather versus Crawford. Mayweather's toughest fight at 35. Yeah. Avoid contacting. Hit and don't get hit. That's boxing. Brad Summer or Zoko are better than Bonet. I don't know, bro. Maybe so. Brad Solomon, I ain't never heard of her. Remember when Zaire Rahim whooped Morales? Morales, man, he had a lot of lives in boxing, bro. He had a lot of lives. He wasn't unbeatable. He had a lot of lives. Madonna, he gave Madonna a little school until Madonna lumped that nigga high up. Crawford would smoke Floyd. Okay. Trash can. Shawn Porter always struggled to make 147. He needs to move to 54 and beat who? He really ain't gonna punch up there. Marquez brother versus was it Beach Raphael? Yeah, he had some fighter of the years with old boy. He fought like 4 times. Raphael Ice Mark Johnson. Yeah, that dude had some classic fights with Israel Vasquez, whatever that dude name was. Yeah, I remember those. They show him from Showtime time to time. Orzoko first fight ever at 47 when he fought Ortiz. His first fight at 47 as well. That's what I'm trying to tell him. He got it. Marcus Rucker. Shout out to Neutral National. Marcus Rucker Mayweather would destroy Crawford at 35. Yeah, he was a different breed. Marquez was no joke. Nope. Orzoko C level. Loma Mildred Taylor. You tell him, I mean, probably Mildred. Shit. Marquez beat Chavez beat the dog out of that nigga. He deserved to get the win at the end, but hey, it is what it is. He wasn't the same. Marquez beats Freddie Norwood, also beat Norwood. I thought it was actually a close fight, but Marquez had a knockdown that wasn't counted. That was Jason Sosa, 3 stacks, 84. You think Andre Ward come back? No, I think he good, bro. He eating good. Made some good business decisions. Getting paid at top rank ESPN. He living his best. I don't know, getting stunned don't mean you got a weak chin. No. Haney fought 4 times in 19. I think he was injured for real. These other fighters, and he fought 2 times. Yeah, he had. They said the last fight he got injured in. He said he had a shoulder injury. He said they told time before the injury. He said it was legit. Mayweather was vulnerable at 35. He was offensive. Jerron Ennis versus Ortiz. You asked me to predict 2 prospects fighting each other. I can't. They got to do something first. 35, Mayweather was knockout artist stop it. He was. But he still had a tough fight with Castillo. That don't mean he was unbeatable. Shit. Shane Mosley was a killer at 35. So you put two dudes that wasn't beat at 35 together. People gonna be split. It's a fantasy fight. You got some people that's gonna ride for their guy. You never know. John Ruiz versus Singh Rodman asked. He said beat Hussein Rockman with the jab and the beer hood. Shit, who just did that? Oh, that's how your boy fight, Jason Sosa. Your boy down there at 22. What's the dude name? What's that dude name at 22? Ah man, what's his name? He just ducked he ducked the unification. He ducked the fight with a good Rigondeaux. What's the dude at 22 name? Ray Vargas. That's how Ray Vargas fight. That's how Kell Brook beat Shawn Porter. Pascal always in good rumbles. Yeah, go check out him and Carl Froch. Check out him and Carl Froch. He said he meant 30. Floyd can crack at 35 too. Man, he went to Grand Rapids and beat old boy ass. Archie Warren, best defensive. The old Mongoose. I need a video about my guy Melo going game winner. He had a game winner. I got him in fantasy tonight. He was doing pretty good. But if I go check out my fantasy, it's gonna take me out the chat and I'm gonna have to start over. I was at Broner versus Punch fight. Broner lost. Yeah, we all say Broner lost that fight. That's how he got a deal off that fight. I think Oscar could have got Winky in his prime. Winky got his ass beat by Argentine fighter named Julio Cesar Vasquez. Possibly. He ain't want to fight him though. What about Canelo? Estrada, Josh Taylor, most complete fighters. I don't know. I'll say Canelo could be in the construction. Estrada pretty good. But complete, you talking about inside, pocket, outside. Canelo might be one of the closest. Charlotte can't fight from the back for Charlo. No, he don't like pressure. Jamil can box when he was with Ronnie, but he still didn't like pressure. Caleb Plant's pretty complete fight, almost there. McClendon would crack Golovkin chin. McClendon can crack and Jackson. They said McClendon got injured fighting Jackson. Really, what you expect from Regis Nick? I know he trying to get the Mikey, not Mikey. He trying to get the Mikey fight. He trying to get a Josh rematch, but they looking to get a deal, possibly from Top Rank. Is Rob Brand fighting Rayada Murata? Murata got a voluntary. He got a voluntary, so yeah, they should be fighting next. Let something happen. Monty Montana, I know you mainly talk about boxing. What you think about the situation going on in Iraq, attacking the U.S. base? I don't know too much about it. I read it, but I mean, what you expect? Somebody smack you, you gonna smack them back, right? But I heard they attacked the embassy, but that's for another day. So yeah, I mean, you took people don't believe in that Bible turn the cheek stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? People gonna do it with Mother Nature and what your body was designed to do, what your mind was naturally designed to do, and that's hit back at Israel Vasquez. Somebody smack you, you supposed to smack them back. As Jamil moved down, he could clean out welterweight. Man, he couldn't even be comfortable down there, bro. No way he could be comfortable down there. Marquez got schooled by Floyd and Tim Bradley. Chance will have an easy night against Mark. Yeah, in hindsight, looking at how they did it, but if he ain't had no blueprint, it'd be different. I'm Booker Tyson, the top defensive heavyweight, easily. Oh, the Bob and Weed. I thought Marquez beat Bradley. Counted off, man. He lost that fight, man. I ain't trying to hear that, man. Bradley beat that ass. They was mad after that fight. Crawford versus Pernell or Chavez Sr. Pernell will be a difficult fight. Chavez, difficult fight. But Chavez might drag Crawford into a war. Woo! Ray Vargas, that's what I was talking about. Top 5 boxers with the highest ring IQ. Of all time? Or right now? Of all time? I don't know. Leonard. Floyd got to be in there. Ali got to be in there. What's that? Floyd, Ali, Leonard. Those 3 I could think of when I'm thinking about. Other guys I got. I mean, some might say Roy Jones, Bernard Hopkins, Andre Ward was another dude with a high IQ. We can keep going on and on, man. But Leonard had really good IQ, man. I had a lot of respect for Leonard. Ray Leonard. Porter versus Jeff Horn. Jeff Horn, the middleweight now. Shit. Anthony Joshua, Deshaun Johnson, Anthony Joshua But at welterweight, I'll probably take Porter in a headbutt dirty fat. That'd be some Fight Club ish. Anthony Joshua beats Andy Ruiz. Biggest disappointment of the year with the jab and hug. Hey, it is what you gotta do. What you gotta do to keep the bacon frying at the zone or with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom. You think Earl Spence knocks out or stop? You think Earl Spence knocks out stopped because of dollar testing? I don't know what you said. You think his knockout stopped because of dollar testing? No, I don't think so. Level opposition just was higher. No, level opposition was higher. I watch you daily. So I appreciate it. 3 stacks 84. Boots Ennis and Shakir Stevenson. Man, I was like, man, them niggas like 18 weight classes away. Stevenson at 26, Ricky, and Ennis can make 40. Come on, I'm gonna go with the bigger man. Go with Ennis just because he's the bigger man. Watched Cloudy versus Cotto recently. Cloudy was one of those fighters who really got jerked. Yeah, he beat Cotto. Facts. I just said that the other day. Facts. I remember that fight like yesterday. He beat Cotto. That was after Cotto got beat up by Margarito too. Cotto's worst decision was getting rid of his uncle. For real. Yo, it's official. Manny dropped Crawford and Spence on his Twitter. Yeah, we just talked about it. But shout out to Jay Pong. 35 Pernell and Sugar Shane. Woo, man, we had hella motherfucking debates about that, just on social media, man, back in the day, man. I don't know, man. You could throw Duran in there, Floyd. That'd be probably one of the greatest round robin tournaments you got in the lower weight classes. Because you could put Casamayor in there, you could put Floyd in there, you could put Camacho in there, you could put Pernell, you could put Shane, you could put a lot of different guys in there. Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Morales, bro. That'd be a hell of a tournament. That'd be like some Dragon Ball Z. Remember they did that tournament with like Pycon and them? Crawford versus De La Hoya at 35. That's a good one. De La Hoya was a dog. I can't even call it. Good jab, good movement. Crawford was slick. That's good. I have to look at the film on that one. But Oscar wasn't no Oscar fight anybody. He might rob you. Sugar Ray Robinson, he got great. Great. My favorite left hook. Tony was another one. He had good IQ. Canelo versus Tito. I don't know. Is everything fair? If everything fair, I take Tito. I don't see Chavez as the greatest Mexican fighter. Who the greatest Mexican fighter in your opinion, then, Jason? Chris Bird and Wilder. Wilder probably coming from behind and sleeping Chris Bird. That's probably how it's gonna end. Chris Bird, cooking, and all of a sudden his power get turned out. Charlo can't fight from the back, his back leg. He used to can't go watch Jamil Charlo versus Gabriel Rosado. Watch that fight. Tell me he can't box. He always had a problem with pressure. If Stevenson moving beat Ennis, man, he might have to go on the pound list. I mean, is it true about what? Yeah, Pacquiao did this on the screen. Look on the screen, the tweet. You already got to zoom in, but I put the tweet screen in there. The tweet link. There we go. There's a tweet link right there. Big that G23. Did Pac call out for? Yeah. I got some more news too. It's coming. Ray Vargas is super cold, Bunworth. Man, I didn't know who he was. I seen him fight on HBO. Man, when I was drinking, I had to take a sip of whatever I was drinking. For real. Who you think Wilder can put to sleep? You mean all time? Anybody with that power, shit, he might get put to sleep too. The Tuas, you know what I'm saying? The Lennoxes, Evander, it go both ways. Prime Mike, man, Riddick Bowe, man, it depends. Galata, with Wilder, you never know. Shit, that motherfucker got that ice baby. Like Corey Lee say, ice season. Hey, I don't want to get hit by none of them dudes. Let me just make my preference. I don't want to get hit by Wilder, Ikabachi, Tua, Mike Tyson, Ken Norton, Shavers, Jack Johnson, Sonny Liston. I want to get hit by Marciano. I don't care who. I don't want to get hit by none of them. None of them. I'm talking all that shit about these. I ain't talking no shit about no heavyweight. Now I fire on AJ. I might can get away from AJ. He ain't got no stamina. I fire and keep it moving on AJ. He kind of soft, but I ain't firing on no. Mike Tyson was getting in street fights with Mitch Green and shit, nigga. You about to just tumble with no damn Tyson, man? You out your mind. Ronnie Lau, another one. I ain't fighting with these, man. Please, you can get a gun, G. You gonna need a gun. I ain't talking reckless about these heavy with them heavy, man. Please. Shit, even Klitschko. I mean, those some big niggas, man. I talk about these little midgets. Just man, y'all, man, they touch you, you going to sleep. I still on Joe Joyce. Shit, I don't know, man. You talking crazy. I know some people that interviewed Joe Joyce. They man, I don't know, bro. I heard Joe Joyce is like a DN. Joe, you try to think you run away. Joe Joyce might grab you by the back of your neck. Oh, it's the choke slam. It's the choke. Like wrestling. I was watching that new wrestling league on TNT. Kind of piqued my interest a little bit. Tupac versus Biggie in the ring. Man, shit. With mics? I don't know, man. Biggie was a freestyle king, but Pac can go too. I don't know. With his, all Pac got to do is run around the ring, tire his ass out. Yeah, Mike was right. Mike would have had about 1,000. Mike would have had about 1,000 court cases today. Mitch Green would have been suing Mike Tyson for sure. Mike Tyson would have been. Now he didn't have to worry about Don King robbing him. Mike Tyson, the Me Too movement too. Mike Tyson would have been in jail and broke in this era. All these reporters talking shit now. Ain't nobody saying nothing to Mike Tyson. He said you probably fight General Child and Negro fight fair in the ring. Now, what Charlo said, I fight them niggas in the street. That's what Charlo said. He said, I want to fight Andre in the street. 78 ain't no athlete, man. That nigga just fat. That motherfucker old. That nigga old as hell. Now, Negro look like Luke Cage. Negro look like Luke Cage. That might be adequate competition, but that don't mean shit. AJ out here looking like a Greek god and getting beat up by tubby restaurants. Shit. What you think of the actual celebrity beef? KSI, Logan. I ain't watching. I don't know nothing about it. I know Logan, AB called old boy out. He said why people call him General. I don't know. General Child. I call him General Child because he the leader of the local dummy box community. That's why. He the leader. He's in lace front beard. Yeah, man. These dudes be telling them themselves. Bernie should have went in on boxing ego, man. I ain't explaining that tonight, bro. But shout out to BMH 20 TV H3 TV. Man, did you diss that nigga? Yeah, I dissed lace front, man. Fuck him, man. Yeah, I dissed him. I said it. Who has the worst channel? Baby Mama Boy. Baby Mama Boy. Blue Blood Sports TV, worst channel in the land. I listen to Fred before I listen to him. To this day. What Champ Side say? Best brand in all the land. Blue Blood, worst brand in all the land. Bernie like Andre Ward. He said he blocked me. Him and Fanatic. That nigga casual boxing talk. Casual. At least with casual you get some comedy, nigga. What you get with Blue Blood? No comedy, no nothing. Salute. Casual, at least casual boxing talk be talking shit. He caught money, laughing at niggas, cracking jokes. This casual boxing talk. At least you entertain. Shit. At least you entertain. Shit, Blue Blood, that's like watching the Clear Eyes guy. Yeah, he throws a jab. Oh, he slips the jab. It's a good round one. And he followed the orders, man. Hey, what Easy E say? He said you better follow your sergeant's direction or get your ass pumped with the Smith and Wesson. Oh man, all my OGs remember that shit. And nigga say you better follow your sergeant's directions to get your ass pumped with the Smith and Wesson. Think before you step to real Compton City G's. Hey Dre, thought you would have learned by now. Easy does it. Hey, I love that song, dog. Oh man, I swear to God, that could be my intro if I wouldn't get banned on YouTube for it. Funny how a nigga can switch from smoking his weird lipstick to smoking chronic at picnics. Now that you think you're bigger, to me you ain't nothing but a ass nigga. Ain't worth the food stamps. And over at death row, I heard you getting treated like boot camp. You better follow your sergeant's directions or get your ass pumped with the Smith and Wesson. Oh man, that's a class. I'm about to go on the stereo downstairs and make that shit for everybody to go to sleep. That shit was funny. That shit was funny, man. That shit was funny, man. I ain't gonna front like Dre Day was the shit neither, too, man. Dre Day just make easy payday. He said the Knuckle Dragger got the worst channel. He lying and super. Yeah, that man, come on, man. I don't even take him serious, man. He said Dre still wrote the easy verse. I'm pretty sure. They had the hey, Dre Day was my shit though. Tim Dog can eat a big fat. Luke can eat a big fat. What's good? He ended Tim Dog career with an end of a song line. What's up, Dr. Blick? I see you. Hell yeah, man. That nigga eat it. That nigga Tim Dog Eater, who's the most annoying boxer of all time or the biggest bust. Biggest bust? Ooh, I know. Biggest bust down. It's a lot of them. And people say AB. He ain't the biggest though. He had at least some success. Figs for Dayho, current day. Who else you go out there, man? It's a lot of guys. Yeah, Vanez was a huge bust. Tommy Morrison was another one. He was supposed to be all that in a bag of chips. Fred hit a woman. Oh boy, grabbed the old girl though. Kenny grabbed her. It wasn't that bad. Jeff Lacey, yeah, he got beat up by a white boy. Bad. Bruno. Travis Gotti need to come back. I thought he still got a channel, don't he? He was on Twitter not too long ago. When they changed the YouTube rules, he died. He died. Yeah, he ain't posted nothing in like 4 months on YouTube. Vincent Ochoa, appreciate it. Y'all fuck with Arturo Gotti. I mean, Arturo Gotti was stay getting his ass, but he was just entertaining. He stayed getting beat the hell up. David Reed, Fernando Vargas. Yeah, he topped out too quick. Man, I remember Trinidad still hitting him with that left hook. I thought Verdejo, man, the way they was bigging up Verdejo, shit, I thought too. Shit, today, Christopher Diaz. Puerto Rico ain't got nobody, bruh. They usually keep one in the clip. They got the young kid from Jersey. Funny about me when AB told his girl to brush his hair after he won the fight. Oh, remember he was trying to propose to her? His family was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" He's like, "Could you brush my hair?" Amir Khan, I don't know. Amir Khan kept coming back. Machado was a huge. Yeah, he got stopped with the same body shot twice. He was on the high after he beat Corrales. Orlando Cruz versus Chop Chop. When today they both still is Chop Chop still fighting. Somebody just said David Reed. Chocolito, I mean he back. He just made a comeback. So a lot of people gonna shit on him for no reason because the establishment pushed him. Worst boxing channel, Baby Mama Sports Blue Blood Sports TV, bar none. Him and Negro Fight Fan. Him and Negro got the worst channel. What's going on? Yeah, Machado. I mean, Machado still got a chance to redeem himself. He might have just dude might just have his number. Worst LDBC local dummy boxing channel, Baby Mama Boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and then Negro Fight Fan TV. He got two of the worst I ever heard in my life. That's like Pinky trying to tell you how to be a virgin. That's like Pinky trying to tell you how to be a virgin. For real. That's like Michael Jordan trying to make you turn you into a Cy Young winner or a Mike Trout. Come on, never broke through the top. Nope. Top Rank was pushing Viners hard for a minute too. He was a great amateur. He just, I guess he didn't have enough puncher power in the pros. Yeah, I remember they pushing Viners hard on HBO. The best LDBC channel you have, if you have one. The best. The best. Town, easy. Town, Michael Johnson. Who else you got out there, man? Southside Boxing 601. Town, Michael Johnson. Uh, Beverly Rose. Who else you got? Who else you got, bro? I know I'm missing somebody. Who else you got? Who else you got? I know I'm missing somebody. They're gonna be mad. They missing somebody. Blood. I ain't listened to Blood in a minute. Blood. Blood. For sure. For sure. I'm probably missing somebody. John Boxing. Is he part of the LDBC? John Boxing. Who? Who Kid Bud? Who? Hell no. I ain't trying to get disrespectful in here, man. I ain't trying to get disrespectful. I ain't trying to get disrespectful, man. I ain't trying to get disrespectful. People say I'm a hater. I love being called a hater. Mark Pinkerton salute. That mean I'm speaking the truth. Mark Pinkerton. He said Vargas wasn't a bust. Look at his run. He fought Winky Tender at 21, 22 years old. He wanted that quick fame. Yeah, I wish these dudes want that quick fame like he wanted it. All right, let me get off here, man. Appreciate it, man. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. Who? I thought the devil and the God was cool. I thought God and devil was cool at one time too. Oh man, hell no, man. That nigga just terrible. Terrible, man. Roderick, salute. Yeah, having opinions, having being a hater. Yeah, it is. What Jeezy said, I'm a hater like you with my wrist big. LSU Clemson, I might go live for that one if I'm available. I got Louisiana State University winning that one, but it's gonna be a good one. Next Monday, it's going down. I got a prediction video up for that. Just put Goodfellas Sports TV and LSU in the search, it'll come up. But Trevor Lawrence, he looking like he gonna be a Detroit Lion in 2 years. Come on, Trevor Lawrence, come down to the D and win us a Super Bowl. But yeah, appreciate y'all, man. Much love, respect. Share the videos, man. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Check my other channel out, Motor City Sports Talk, for everything Detroit. I'm gonna kind of start talking. Talking more news over there. But we talk primarily like Detroit sports. Want to make a donation? Cash App, PayPal in the description. Best donation you can make though is share the video. But all the stuff in the description, man. And yeah, I'll be coming up with one more video after this tonight. Appreciate the love and the support, man. Keep sharing the videos. We all might get two. I'll take two. He can sit behind Stafford and get stronger for a year. I'll take him all day. But hey, man, we out.